Section part and dishonest shopkeeper. Now, in today's session, we try to cover the some of the previous year examinations based on the dishonest shopkeeper in a easy manner by understanding the concept. So, in the last session, we discussed the concept clearly with the relevant example problems here. Okay, let's start today's session with the first question here. Here is the first question. A man markup his goods by 20 percentage and uses 900 grams instead of 1 kg while selling. Find the overall profit percentage. So what a customer is doing means he is marking up the price by 20 percentage here. So this 20 percentage in fraction form can be written as a plus 1 by 5. So initially it was 5 parts, later it was sold for 6 parts here. But he is uses a false weight. He is uses 900 grams. So he is giving 900 grams instead of 1 kg. So I am converting it into grams here. So for this I am using a ratio approach here. Ratio approach here. This can also be solved in a general way. That also I will explain here. First try to see with the ratio approach here. These two zeros and two zeros get cancelled. Five ones and five twos get cancelled here. Five ones and five twos get cancelled. Three twos and three threes get cancelled here. So it will become what? 3 ratio 4. Initially it was 3 parts and later it was sold for 4 parts. So what is the gain here? There is a gain of 1 part out of 3 parts. So 1 by 3 nothing but 33 1 by 3 percentage profit to the shopkeeper, but 33 1 by 3 percentage loss to the customer here. So in this transaction the shopkeeper is getting a profit of 33.33 percentage profit here. Okay, this can also be solved in a different simple manner here. So let us assume what is the original quantity. 1 kg will be equals to 1000 grams here. So what he is giving here? So he is first you are increasing the weight by 20 percentage or marking up the price by 22 percentage. So what is 20 percentage of 1000? 20 percentage of 1000 will be equals to 1200. But what is the quantity you are giving it to the customer? You are giving only 900 grams to the customer here. So from 900 to 1200, what is the gap present here? There is a gap of 300 present. What is the gap? Gap divided by the original actual quantity you are getting. Actual quantity you are getting into 100. So what is the gap here? Gap is 300 present. And what is the original quantity? Actual quantity you are getting? You are getting actual quantity of 900 grams out of 100. 301 and 303s get cancelled. 1 by 3 nothing but 33 1 by 3 percentage profit to the customers. Whether you go with the ratio approach or we go with the general approach, you'll get the same answer. All you need to do is you need to understand the concept clearly and then you able to apply to multiple problems. I hope you are clear with this explanation. So whether you go with this method or you can go with this method, in both the cases you will get the answer in an easy manner. Let us move to the next question here. Here is our next question. A dishonest shopkeeper promises to sell his goods at cost price, but he uses 40 percentage less weight. So what the shopkeeper is doing? Suppose, this can be solved by using the ratio method here. So 40 percentage less 40 percentage less here. So 40 percentage in fraction point can be written as a minus 2 by 5. Originally it was 5 parts. Original one and actual quantity here. So originally he has to give 5 parts to the customer, but what is the actual quantity is giving means he is reducing it by 2 parts and giving only 3 parts to the customer. So what is the gain here? Gain by 2 parts out of 3 parts into 100. So what is this 2 by 3 nothing but 2 by 3 nothing but 66. So 2 by 3 percentage or 66.66 percentage of profit to the customer here. Okay, this can also be solved by using the general approach here. Let us assume the original quantity was to be 1000 grams. This was the cost price, but he is using some false weight and giving only how many grams he is giving 40 percentage less. What is 40 percentage of 600,000? 40 percentage of 600 will be like only 600. 40 percentage of is reducing 40% and giving only 60 percentage to the customer. So he is giving only 600 grams. So in this he is getting a loss of 400 grams out of 600 into 100. So two zeros and two zeros get cancelled. Two twos and two threes get cancelled. 2 by 3 is nothing but 66 to 2 by 3 percentage of profit to the customer. Whether you go with the ratio approach or whether you go with the general approach, you will get the same answer. All you need to do is you need to practice more number of questions. I hope you are clear with this explanation. Let us move to the next question here. Here is the next question. A dishonest shopkeeper promises to sell his goods at his cost price but uses 840 grams instead of 1 kg. So he has to give 1 kg, but he is giving only 840 grams. What is the loss he is getting here? He is getting a loss of 160 grams out of 840 into 100 here. So the 0 get cancelled. Six. Okay, let us cancel with the 4 table. 4 fours get cancelled. 4 twos and 4 ones get cancelled. So this will be like, suppose if instead of this is 21, I'll assume this one has a 20 here. 20 ones and 25 get cancelled. 5 into 4 will be 20 percentage. But my answer is not exactly 20 percentage. My answer is very nearer to 20 percentage. So which one is nearer to 20%? So my answer is definitely not 20 percentage. When my answer is very nearer to 20%, so my answer will be 90 percent, 19%. So the shopkeeper is getting a profit of 19 percentage in this transaction here. I hope you are clear with this explanation. Let us move to the next question here. Here is the next question. A shopkeeper announced he is giving a discount of 15%. A shopkeeper is giving a discount of 15 percentage. So 15 percentage in fraction form can be written as a minus 3 by 20. Initially it was 20 parts, but he is giving only 17 parts here. Next, but he is using 680 grams instead of 1000 grams. So he is giving only 680 grams instead of 1000 grams to the customer while selling to the customer. Then find the profit or loss percentage. So this can be, so this 0 and 0 get cancelled, 20 ones and 25 get cancelled, 17 ones and 17 fours get cancelled here. So it will become 4 ratio 5. So the customer is getting only 4 parts out of 5 parts. So what is the 1 out of 4? 1 out of 4 is nothing but how much means? So 25%. So the shopkeeper is gaining 25 percentage profit in this transaction here. I hope you are clear with this explanation. This is the one way of solving by using the ratio approach. So this can also be solved by using the general method here. So what is the quantity, original quantity he has to give? So he has to give 1000 grams to the customer here. But he is giving a discount of, he is telling that the shopkeeper is giving some 15 percentage. What is 15 percentage of 1000 means? So 15 percentage of 1000 means 850. But he is giving only 680 grams. Instead of giving 1000 grams, he is giving only 680 grams here. From so this is the actual quantity getting to the customer, and he is the shopkeeper is selling that he is giving 15 percentage discount to the customer here. So what is the gap from 680 to 850? So here 20 and 170. So there is a gap of 170 out of 680 into 100. And so this 0 and 0 get cancelled. 17 ones and 17 fours get cancelled. 4 ones and 4 25s get cancelled. So in this also we are getting the same answer, that is 25 percentage profit to the customer. Whether you go with the general approach method or whether you go with the ratio approach, you will get the same answer. All you need to do is you need to understand the concept clearly and then able to apply for multiple questions here. Let us move to the next question here, and here is the next question. It is also a very similar question. The shopkeeper, suppose let us assume the originally quantity has to give 1000 grams here, and what is initially is marking up the price by 40 percentage, so it will become now 1400, and later 1400 he is giving a discount of 25 percentage here. What is 25 percentage of 1400? 10 percentage is 140, and 140 and 140 and 70, it will be like a 0, and 8 and 15, and it will be like a 350. So what is we are getting here? We are getting 1050 grams here, but he is giving 6, he is selling, while selling to the customer he is giving 160 grams less here. What is the customer is getting here? So the customer is getting 830 grams, but he is selling that he was giving 1050 grams, but the customer is only getting only 840 grams here. So what is the difference present here? So here 60 and 150. So 60 and 150 to 210 out of 840 into 100. So 0 and 0 get cancelled, 21 ones and 24 fours get cancelled. In this also you are getting a profit of 25%. So the shopkeeper is getting a 25 percentage profit in this transaction. So this can also be solved by using the ratio approach here. 40 percentage above. So 40 percentage means 2 out of 5. Initially it was 5 parts, later it will become 7 parts. 25 percentage discount. 25 percentage discount means minus 1 by 4. Initially it was 4 parts, later it will become, and the shopkeeper is giving 160 grams less. 160 grams less means the customer is getting 840 grams out of 1000 grams here. And if we simplify this equation, 0 and 0 get cancelled here, 5 and 4, and it will become 20, 25, 24s, 25s get cancelled here, and 21 fours get cancelled. Here also we're getting 4 ratio 5. Initially it was 4. Okay. Originally the customer has to get 5 parts, but the customer is getting only 4 parts. So he is gaining 1 part on the 4 parts here. So what is 1 by 4? 1 by 4 nothing but 25%. So all you need to do is you need to practice more number of questions. Either you go with this method or this method. These are is actually saying these are very easy questions if you understand the concept here. Let us move to the okay. Let us try to practice these questions based on the dishonest shopkeeper. And if you are able to solve these three questions, you will be understand the concept of a dishonest shopkeeper in a clear manner. Try to post your answers in the comment section. Have a good day. We'll meet in the next session with one more interesting topic on aptitude and reasoning section. Thank you for joining the session. Have a good day.